We voted for Putna, enough is enough. A vote for Putna is a vote for ingenuity, for mental health, education, and a vibrant economy. A vote for Putna is a vote you cast for everybody, the rich, the poor, the sick and elderly. We voted for Putna. If progress is your thing, put Irvin Putna missing for a better living. We voted for Putna. We know that times are rough. Put Irvin Putna missing. Enough is enough. Improve emergency management, training facility. Hurricane and quick tsunami. We must be ready, so we voted for Putna. If progress is your thing, put Irvin Putna missing for a better living. We voted for Putna. We know that times are rough. Put Irvin Putna missing. Enough is enough. We voted for Putna. We voted for Putna. Enough is enough. A vote for Putna is a vote for ingenuity, for mental health, education, and a vibrant economy. A vote for Putna is a vote you cast for everybody, the rich, the poor, the weak, the strong, the sick, and elderly. We voted for Putna. If progress is your thing, put Irvin Putna missing for a better living. We voted for Putna. We know that times are rough. Put Irvin Putna missing. Enough is enough. Improve emergency management, training facility. Hurricane and quick tsunami. We must be ready, so we voted for Putna. If progress is your thing, put Irvin Putna missing for a better living. We voted for Putna. We know that times are rough. Put Irvin Putna missing. Enough is enough. We voted for Putna.
What do I do? They heard I was good. They want.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the JMO Talk Show with yours truly, Russ Sills, each and every Friday night from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight we have a great show in store for y'all. It's politics time again in the U.S. Virgin Islands. We have independent senatorial candidate Irvin Putna Mason Sr. He's with the Zoom Live with us tonight. So we're going to be talking to Putna about his platform and what he have in store for the future of the Virgin Islands. All right, but before we talk to Putna, Irvin Mason, I should say, I'm going to see what he like me call him Putna or Irvin Mason, but we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But before we talk about that, first I want to give a big shout out to my sister. Happy birthday to my big sister, Yvette Williams. Happy birthday, big sis. Hope all is well. And don't forget, it's still early voting here in the United States, also in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So please, I'm begging, I'm urging all the voters out there, don't wait till the last minute. Don't put it off. Go and make your vote count. It's a civic duty to go out there and vote. Please. This is some serious times, especially in the Virgin Islands and also here in the United States. So I'm asking y'all to go and exercise your right to vote. If you pay taxes, if you're doing the right thing, go ahead and vote. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. All right, cool. So tonight we have our independent senatorial candidate, Irvin Putna Mason Sr. He's on the Zoom Live with us. Good evening, Putna. Hold on, let me unmute, hold on. Unmute your mic. Your mic is mute. Your mute is, you have to unmute your mic.
I got you. How you doing, man?
Here we go. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. How you doing, Russ?
Hey, Putna, thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate you coming in on the JMO Talk Show, man, taking time out. I know it's a busy campaign. I know you have a busy schedule in front of you, but thank you for taking time out, man. This is the first independent candidate I have on my show. I've been having a lot of Democrat candidates, so it's best to hear something different now. I hope you're bringing something different to the table, independent. That's something big, man. So what's going on, man?
I'm all right, man. It's good. It's good to be on the show, man. And I just want to say thank you very much, Russ, for having me, man. And I appreciate it very much. Any platform I could get to talk to the voters out there about myself and what I plan to do for the territory is welcome. So I just want to say thank you for having me.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Anything to just let the people decide and just put it out there, and I urge any candidate who who would like to come on the JMO talk show. We still got a couple more weeks to put your platform out there. But anyway, it's all about Putna Mason tonight. So Putna, tell us a little bit about yourself. What background, your expertise in the Virgin Islands.
All right, again, good evening out there to the listening audience, man. And it's great to be here this evening. And it's a pleasure, man. As my name is Irvin Putnam Mason Senior. Senior because there's a junior someplace out there, man. That's my son, Irvin. I'm married to Sandra Thomas Mason. I have six children, 5 boys and 1 girl, 4 grandkids, 3 grandboys and one granddaughter, which is a joy of my life, man. I love them so much. Awesome. Well, I'm here in the Virgin Islands. I attended elementary school right here at Seventh-day Adventist School. And then I went to, we're in Aspinall back then, they used to call it Vietnam. So in the days, and then
old school.
Old school.
Yeah.
And then I attended Senatorial High School. Upon graduation from Senatorial High School, I attended Norfolk State University in Norfolk, Virginia, with a track scholarship because I ran track for 4 years at Senatorial, and then I got a scholarship to run track at Norfolk State, where I majored in physical education. I represent the Virgin Islands in different international games, international meets like CSC games, Pan Am games, a couple of games I represent the Virgin Islands in. Then I moved back to the Virgin Islands after. I stayed in Norfolk for a while, where I was the assistant track coach for Norfolk State track team, cross country team, and indoor and outdoor track team. And then I finally decided I had enough of the state life, man. So I moved back here to the territory, to St. Thomas, where I have opened up a record shop back in the days, Music World Records, all the way down by Department of Labor from St. Thomas. Then I started working for French Money for a while. I was a manager at Blockbuster Video for a couple of years. And then I ended up working for the government. I started off at DPNR as an environmental specialist. And then after 9/11, when the Office of Homeland Security was formed, we moved into Homeland Security. And under the Young administration, Homeland Security and VITEMA merged. I'm presently working for VITEMA now for the past 20 years. I'm the training and exercise coordinator for VITEMA. I'm a training and exercise coordinator territory-wide, where I bring in training for all first responders in suicide bombing, terrorist bombing, hazmat, hurricane, tsunamis, flood, any type of training that get our first responders ready in the case anytime for disaster, natural disaster, man-made disaster. So I've been here for a while. I've been a part of St. Thomas Rescue now for the past 15 years. I'm also a part of United Way and Special Olympics. So I've been around. I love the territory. So there's a couple of my background, what I've done, civic organization, civic duty, volunteers. So this is something that I've done. So this is a little background about me and what I did for the past couple of years here in the territory.
So Putna, it seems like you're into some very important positions in the Virgin Islands. So you basically know offhand, especially in the back end, you see what I'm saying, what really going on, what is needed in the Virgin Islands. So my second question to you tonight is, what made you decide to take the leap of faith, I should say, and decided to run for office in the 34th legislature?
Well, this is not my first time running. I ran in 2018. That was my first time really running for office, and then I did pretty good. I ran pretty high, so that gave me encouragement to run again, and I decided to run. What made me really decide to run for office here in the territory, here in Virgin Islands, especially St. Thomas and John District, is because, Russ, I'm truly passionate about this territory. I truly want to see this territory move forward, man. And we need new minds and new ideas in the legislature. We can't have the same set of doing the same thing and expect different results. We have to have new innovative ideas, innovative thinking. I've seen it apply to the people of the Virgin Islands, apply to the people of the territory. So I decide that I have to make a difference, because truly you have people in the legislature right now who is not truly servants to the people. Okay, it's about the people of the territory. It's not about it's not about you, it's about everybody as a whole. And I feel and I know that I can make a difference once I'm elected to the 34th legislature of the Virgin Islands, because I'm truly passionate about serving the people of this territory.
So my trick question to you is, and listen to this here now, what makes Irvin Mason Putnam different than the rest other senatorial candidates in the Virgin Islands? What tell me something that, you know, take you outside the box or away from everyone else and make you the highlight, the forefront. Tell me something that the listeners right now or the voters right now would like to hear. Because, you know, everybody coming with the same thing, basically what you're saying. Tell me something, what makes you different, or what makes you the right candidate for the 34th legislature?
My ability to work with people, my ability to understand people, my ability to meet and grow grassroots people and being true to the people of the territory, my ability to sit down and understand and bring people together, to bring everybody together to work as one, to make us a better territory, for the betterment of the Virgin Islands. So I feel that I'm qualified for that. I could do that. I've been doing it for years in what I've done out there. So I know that, and another thing too is my temper, my temperance, how I deal, how I handle situations. So I think that I could do that, bring that to the institute.
So you're a more calm person, because a lot of times you hear from a lot of incumbents that, you know, you have to have thick skin, especially in the Virgin Islands. We are a small community. In other words, for example, I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. You rarely see candidates, you know, at the Publix supermarket or at the Walmart. You rarely, and what I mean rarely, you rarely see them. They probably don't even sell shop at your neighborhood stores. Whereas in the Virgin Islands, 9 out of 10, you will see a public figure. Either the governor of the Virgin Islands, lieutenant governor sitting down at the restaurant eating with you, a senator ordering food at the same food van that you normally go and get food of. So what I'm trying to say is you have to have thick skin in the Virgin Islands, meaning that at any time somebody could just pop up and start coming at you wrong. So you're saying that, you know how to deal with people when it comes to a situation like that, meaning that you will not take it personal or go toe-to-toe with this person if they come at you wrong.
No, because you have to realize, right, here in the territory, here in the Virgin Islands, right, like you say, you have to have thick skin. And we have so much challenge. You don't know what somebody's problem is. You don't know what somebody going through at a certain time. So if somebody come at you a certain way, you can't take it personal. You can't take it as a personal attack on you. Okay, so you have to understand the plight of people, and you have to put yourself in somebody else's situation, in somebody else's shoes, and understand why this person is aggressive, why this person is coming to you, what's the problem. So by you, when somebody confronts you in a manner of anger manner, you can't confront them back in an anger manner. You have to be the calmer person, the bigger person to understand what's going on.
So you basically saying that you're the right person, that, you know, you go bridge that gap. Even though you're independent, you could bridge that gap when it comes to a Democratic senator, a Republican senator, or even an ICM senator.
Yeah, because Ross, it's not about personalities. It's not about me. It's not about if you're Democrat, Independent, ICM, Republican. It's not about that. It's about the work of the people or the Virgin Islands. So we have to set aside. You have to set aside your ego. Okay. Once elected, right? You ain't working for. If I'm elected as an independent, I'm not just working for independent people who put me in there. I'm working for everybody. I'm working for the whole community. So you have to be able to reach across the aisles and talk to a Democratic senator, talk to an ICM senator. And because an ICM senator or a Democratic senator might have a great bill that benefit the people of the territory. So because you're not a Democrat, you're gonna say, I'm not going for this bill. Who's getting hurt? The people of the Virgin Islands getting hurt. So it's not about me, Ross. It's about the people of the territory, and we all have to work together to make it a better Virgin Islands.
Understood. So let's talk about your platform. Let's tell me a little bit about your platform. Let's break it down from most important to least important, or it doesn't matter. Let's talk about your platform, what your platform, what you're about, and what you're expected if you are elected in the 34th legislature.
Well, Russ, I ain't gonna say if I'm elected, I'm gonna say when I'm elected.
Okay.
When I'm elected to the 34th legislature.
Understood.
Basically my platform, I'm talking about 5 basic things. There's a lot of things happening in Virgin Islands. So you have to see what's most important to you and what most you could work on in the legislature. Because a lot of people come and talk about GRS, WAPA, and everything, but GRS and WAPA is a major problem in the Virgin Islands, but GRS and WAPA is not a quick fix. GRS and WAPA has been going broke right now. It's been going broke a long time, okay? It's been around. So it's not a quick fix. And when you hear politicians come and say, I'm gonna fix GRS, I'm gonna fix WAPA, I'm gonna fix that. No, I'm not about that. Once I get into the legislature, I'll work with everybody to fix GRS and fix WAPA. But my main platform is I campaign in an emergency management. When they talk about emergency management, that's my field. That's what they do. That's where I work at for the past 20-some years. And they talking about expanding training opportunities for first responders. Okay, we need to make sure our first responders are well trained in case we have any type of disaster, natural or man-made disaster in the territory. Because in this time of climate change, okay, we have hurricane season in the territory. We just come through 2 major category storms, all right, Irma and Maria. We're going through a pandemic. Okay? So we have to be able to give people that assurance that we have our first responder trained so they could help us in any type of disaster. That's a big part of my campaign. Mitigation. Okay, your house roof blow, your house gone. Who gonna fix it? How we get the money to get it? How we gonna do it? How we gonna make it stronger? These are some of the things. I want to identify a good bomb squad in the territory. Because we got bomb, threat and bomb, we have to call it from Puerto Rico. So I want to equip the first responder with that, okay? I want to create an opportunity for emergency management because that's a big open field. We have our students getting degree in emergency management, okay? Another thing on my platform is education, or a big component of education, okay? We need to pay all government employees right, but our teachers need to be paid compensated for the hard work that they do. Our government employees need to be compensated for the hard work that they do. Okay, so we need to put them on the right step. We need to enforce, because right now everybody staying home and going to school by the computer and vertical learning and stuff like that. But when we get back into school, we need to create a good, safe school zone for our students. Make sure it's safe when they go to learn, that they're in the right environment that is safe for them. So they don't have to worry about being bullied and being all that. So we need that. Another thing, not every student is scheduled to go to college, Ross. Okay? Not every student go to college, not every student want to go to the army. We need to have a better vocational program within the schools, okay? Because you might be good with your hands, okay? We need plumbers, we need electricians, we need mechanics, we need all the skilled workers within our school system. So the vocation.
Let me interrupt you there for a second, Irvin, and I'm glad you brought that up. Skill. I'm still kind of puzzled and worried why the Virgin Islands don't have some kind of technical school. When I mean a technical school, like a state-of-the-art technical school where not just Virgin Islanders going to the school, but we could invite neighboring island like the BVI, or even the sister island like the BVI, and also Anguilla. You know, nearby islands could come up and get certified, because right now, like, it should have more than not just the border farmers. We should have young men and women out there learning how to plant simple things, plant food. You understand what I'm saying? To influence us now to learn the skill, master the skill into farming, and start going in, looking into degrees or grants where they could start, you know what I'm saying, being an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? A future entrepreneur. But you understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
We could do more stuff, mechanics, and instead of we have to be shipping our cars back to Florida or to the States because they don't have a mechanic on the island. We have to put it on a barge, ship it. We have our own mechanics there. The young, I keep trying to tell people that if any candidate, and I'm just getting you a plug too, any candidate that could reach out to the younger generation and let them know that, hey, I'm for you. This is why I'm going to fight for you. I guarantee you, you'll have a job for the rest of your life in the Senate. You understand what I'm saying?
That's exactly what you're saying, because you got to look at it, right? All young people is the future of this territory. And we have a lot of brilliant minds here in the Virgin Islands, okay? But what's happening, okay, our students are going away to college, right? Tell them to come back here, come back here. But when they come back here, we want to pay them minimum wage. We want to pay them nothing, okay? It's wrong. And then we bring in outsiders and give them big money.
Right. You see it all the time. You see it all the time.
We have to invest in our young people. Because what happened, right? I have two of my sons. One graduated from Penn State with an engineering degree. Wow. The other one just graduated from UCLA. Okay.
Wow.
Just graduated from UCLA. Just moved to New York, teaching in New York.
Wow.
The other one, he got a job teaching in New York, starting salary is about $75,000 a year. My other son who graduated from Penn State, starting salary about $90,000 a year. Okay? That's starting salary. Okay? That's brilliant minds. But what's happened to them, then other people's community, upgrading other people's community, making other community big, where we can bring them back in the territory, pay them the money that they deserve. We have to look out for our own. And this is something that we are losing. We are losing our brilliant minds to other communities.
So let me ask you a question. And that goes into my next question. We're talking about salary. You know, the big hoopla was about raising the senator's salary. It was a whole mix up. Yeah. My question to you is, are you for raising senator's salary, or are you for separating the senator's salary from the lowest commissioner paying salary? You understand the question? So is that two questions? Are you for raising senator's salary, well, let's just say every 2 to 4 years, or maybe every 10 years? Are you for that? Or are you for separating senator's salary with the lowest commissioner's salary?
Let me answer your first part. I ain't for raising no salaries right now. No salaries across the board. No salaries. Senators, commissioners, no salary. Because right now, 2 hurricanes, a pandemic. Okay. We have people in government working for 27 years. Right? I talked to this gentleman the other day, and he making $27,000. Oh. We still have people in the government. We still have people in the government making $25,000 a year. And you want to raise senator's salary or commissioners? No, I think that's wrong. And especially the financial state, the territory, the Virgin Islands right now, I'm not for raising any salaries. The next part, I am for moving the senator's salary that's tied to the lowest commissioner. You need to move. It's 2 different branches of government, 2 totally different branch of government. So we don't need to tie no senator's salary to the lowest commissioner's salary. No, I am not for that, and I advocate to get that bill repealed and done with it.
Understood. I think that is fair. I think that it's going to be a conflict of interest, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. For example, let's just say we had an administration, right? Like how the Trump administration is. Example. Let us give you an example. Governor Bryan, right? We have 13 Democratic senators, right? Right now, right?
Democratic independent.
Right. So let's say Governor Bryan gets along with all 13. No problem with none of them. He have them in the back pocket. They high fiving, everything going smooth, right? And let's say those 13 senators go to the governor and say, you know what, we need you to make it happen. We need a raise, but we can't ask the people of the Virgin Islands for a raise. We know they're going to tell us no. So we're asking you, Governor, to appoint a commissioner with $100,000 salary, because that's going to be our salary next year. You understand what I'm saying? Conflict of interest. So I'm looking at it at that standpoint. It could be other examples down the line as well. But I think that was at the time, maybe, I don't know what legislature that appointed that. I think they said it was a couple years ago, about 10 years ago. Yeah. But still, again, all of these things is politics. They should have known better. That's what I'm saying. We need to stop playing games with the people of the Virgin Islands. That's games, you know what I'm saying? And again, I hope that, like you said, that it shouldn't go in, it should be separated. And I don't have a problem with senators getting a raise if you're doing your job. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be a lame duck just sitting there and just, riding a coattail of your other colleagues, and they doing most of the work, but you just barely sweeping by, and you gain an opportunity for a bigger salary. I don't like that.
I'm not against, don't get me wrong, I'm not against people getting raised for the work that they do. Once you're doing the work, you're supposed to do it again. But at this present time, Ross, the situation we're in right now, I don't think nobody deserves a raise. And I know the Senate had a special session, and they come up with a commission and everything like that to not to get a raise, which was a good step for them to do. So I don't think they're gonna get a raise. I don't believe. Yeah,
I had a Democratic senator on my show last week, and he said that he don't think that they're gonna be having any raise anytime soon. I think it was politically, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out. But again, we have a lot of issues, man. And I'm here in Atlanta, but I still follow. Home is home. Home is where my heart is. And I would like to see the Virgin Islands, flourish. I think we are the jewel of the Isles. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot to offer. And it's sad to see that we have people to this day, 2020, still playing politics. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that, if you do get in, Irvin, Putna, that you do the right thing. I could see that you have that passion, just how you're talking.
Yeah, because like I say, it's not about me. It's not about money, because Ross, I'm 60 years old. I'm 60. Okay.
So you got about 5 more years.
It's not about me. I can't get rich now. If I ain't get rich before, there's no way I can get rich now. Okay. So it's not about me. It's not about me getting rich. So it's not about money for me. Because I got my own business, right? I run an independent taxi. And my job, I work right now at team are paying me a good salary. So going to the Senate, I'll be losing money, honestly speaking, right? So they could put a salary to $65,000. I'll take it today. Okay, I'll take it today. Understand? Because it's not about the money. It's about the people of the Virgin Islands, the people of the territory having a good quality of life. You got people here living from paycheck to paycheck. You got people got to decide if they're gonna pay my light bill or if they're gonna feed my children. Okay, they gotta make a choice. Okay? And then you have people here who up on the hog and they ain't worrying about nothing. No, we have to make it an even playing field so everybody could prosper. Because we said it's American paradise, right?
Yeah.
That's what I don't ask the question. Paradise for who? Is it paradise for people who live in here, or is it paradise for people coming in?
That's another thing that we need to start focusing on as well too, man. Tourism is our main industry, and people need to remember that tourism. We can't be, even though we are more a Black community, I should say, that majority, we are the majority. However, we still have to keep in mind that the people that coming in might not be our color, so to say, and we have to treat them with respect. I know that there's a lot of racial stuff going on up here, but still, we have to find a common ground how we're going to work, into addressing that and making people feel comfortable, because sometimes, you know, I tell people about, instead of going to this place, go to the Virgin Islands, this and that, thinking that, man, I'm feel proud that, this person is going to my home, they're gonna have a good time. And sometimes you come back and you have a lot of negative vibes, like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You do that.
what happened, So we have to get back to the roots, man. Like our main industry, tourism. Although we know we have some people that could push your buttons, we still have to, I say bite your tongue, but we need to have better customer service, or have some kind of more better training when it comes to that.
Well, let me say something on that,
Yeah.
on the tourism aspect of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tourism is our main industry, and I know that. But we need to diversify our economy. We need to move it someplace else. We need to do something. Because if COVID-19 didn't teach us anything, it taught us that tourism, we need to find something else. Because no ships were coming in, no flights were coming in. Okay. If the sport, we have to find another avenue, another revenue stream to bring revenue into this territory. And one of my things that I want to push for bringing revenue into the territory is the marine industry. The marine industry is a big industry. Okay, because if the Virgin Islands is surrounded by water, if we put a good, and we need to put a marine industry within started from the school system. Okay? We could teach our children them how to make boats, how to fix sail, how to fix engine. Okay, when tourist ships come in here and the yachts come in here, who fixed them? Okay, I went out on I was employed here for Vaitima, and I went out on a half-a-day sail, and that's what had me thinking about it. And when I on the boat, and none of us who's captain in the boat, and none of us is deckhand. It's people outside. So why don't we get our young people them into the marine industry? St. John full of boat captains. But if we get them in the marine industry and we have to find programs to help them buy a boat, help them maintain a boat. We have to put programs in place. We have to find funding for that. Okay. So these are some of the things that I'm fighting for, and I want to put in our young people's hands. Make them do on their own financially, so they don't have to depend. And when you get to the school, you don't have to work for the government. No, work for yourself.
But all of that could be part of the thing that we talk about earlier about getting a trade school. All of that could be implemented into that trade school. Marine, biology, marine. That, like you said, that's big businesses. You know what I'm saying? Captain. We should have more. We should be seeing more captains, not just on the boat going to St. John, but we should be seeing more of our own minorities in these yachts that coming in, these ships that coming in, you know what I'm saying? So these are stuff that, like I said, we need to be more innovative, man, and stop just thinking about doing the same thing over and over. But anyway, let's take a little quick break. I want to give a shout out to everybody on the Facebook Live. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. I see y'all. Tonight we have the independent senatorial candidate from the Virgin Islands, Irvin Putnam Mason Sr. He's here with us tonight on the JMO Talk Show for the first time. Our first independent candidate for the year. Irvin Mason Sr., he's running for Senate seat for the 34th legislature. And we have early voting, right? Is that right, Irvin?
Early voting starts, it finishes on the 25th of this month.
Okay.
So how does that tourism?
Okay. And when it goes to the 30th of October?
It finishes on the 25th of October.
The 25th of October? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So up here is the 30th. I was on finished on the 30th up here and the 25th. So that's next week. That's basically next week, Friday.
That's next week, Saturday.
Saturday, next week, Saturday. Wow.
Election is right around the corner, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we got a week we got about 2 weeks. Y'all got 1 more week. So we need to urge people, in the Virgin Islands to go out there and do your civic duty, man. Go out there and vote. Again, we have Mr. Irvin Putnam Mason Sr. This is second time running. And like I said, if you're tired of seeing the same thing over and over and you feel like, okay, let me give this man a chance, or hey, you like his platform. Tell us a little bit about what else you have on your platform, on your platform for this 34th legislature.
Another thing I have on my platform is mental health.
Ah, okay.
Mental health is big for me because I had a family member who had mental issues. So we need a good mental health facility here in the territory. And not only a mental health facility, we need it to staff properly, proper doctors, proper nurses. Hey, Russ, you know something here in the territory. You know when mental health patients get the best care? When you pick them up from the street, when you take them up to the jail.
They got free food, they got free food.
They get medication, they get a shower, they take care, and they're treated well. But what happened when they bring them back up, there is no follow-up treatment. No follow-up. Who follow-ups? Okay, so we need to take care of mentally ill patients. It's an forgotten segment at the Virgin Islands, at this territory. And they're human beings too, because it don't take nothing much for you to get a mental breakdown. Especially when you come to 2 hurricanes, the pandemic, you can't get your retirement check, you can't get your unemployment check. That could send anybody into mental depression, mental stress. So we need, and it don't take much for you as an individual to have a mental breakdown.
You know what somebody told me? I was talking to this family member of a young man that was killed senselessly, innocently, in St. Thomas. And me and actually the young man's mom was talking, and she told me that one of the big things that, that bothered her about the whole, or they're not just losing her son, but what else bothered her is that, there's no type of counseling. No one didn't come to her, talk to her, you know what I'm saying? Right, like no one, not even a government official.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that bothers her because it's like, she just lost her son senselessly. I'm not saying that they have to do it, but you understand what I'm saying? That's part of mental, because I'm looking at it that this mom here, this lady here, could go in a situation where she could end up taking her life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Blaming herself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not even that. What about the young man's siblings?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying? They need it more than the mom. The mom trying to hold the family together. She needed help, but what about the kids, the siblings? And that's what bothering her. And you're right that we do need to be more wary about mental illness in the Virgin Islands. Yeah. It's a hidden, is hidden, what do you call it? It's a hidden, I'm trying to get the word, but anyway, it's a problem where that we don't like to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people that walk around right now. People are probably listening to us right now suffering from depression. You understand what I'm saying?
Just imagine for a minute, right? Just put yourself in this position for a minute, Ross. You come through 2 hurricanes. You're 70 years old. You retire. You just paid for your house. Your house fully paid for. Mm. You lost your whole house in a disaster. Mm. Okay? And you go to get help, and you go to FEMA or small business, and they're telling you now, as a 70-year-old, we can't help you, but you have to take a loan. How are you gonna pay the loan back?
Mm. And you retire, and you're on a fixed income. Wow.
How are you gonna pay that loan back?
Wow.
That's enough thing to send you crazy. That's enough thing to say, man, I give up.
Yeah.
I give up. So these are some of the things we have to look out for. We have to look out for our senior citizens.
You pay your dues. You pay your dues. You work hard. You paid off your house, and you're supposed to live the rest of your life rent free, stress free. And and this natural disaster happened. You're right.
So then this person now, they lose their mind, they lose the thing because you don't know what happened, because That's all the person had. That's all they had, and they just lost everything. And now you're telling me, and I see it happen because I work with emergency management, I work with VITEMA, and I see it happen where these elderly people gone to get help assistance, and they say, well, all we could give you this, but the rest of it you have to take a loan.
Mm. Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough.
That's
man.
tough. That's tough. And I just started in the game. I less than 5 years in the game. So, and I'm learning I learning a lot of stuff, you know, it come at you. They tell me, you know, Russ, you know, being a homeowner, it come at you. Like, you know, you have to learn, you have to teach yourself, you have to learn things and remember, you know what I'm saying? So just imagine this, like you said, this homeowner that finally paid off their house, you know, probably took them 30 years, half of their life. And then go through and say, yeah, you feel like giving up.
And some of them don't have insurance.
Oh, wow.
And then some of them might have insurance. And then they go and they say the insurance this. And what I like to tell people, especially elderly people, when you're taking insurance, please take somebody who you understand the policy. Take it to an attorney, take it to your children, take it to somebody, because once you sign it, it's a binding contract.
Yes, sir.
Because for instance, let's look at flood, right? A lot of people think flood is water that come down, right? Your roof go, water come down. Irma and Maria. Irma was a windstorm. Maria was a rainstorm. Irma come and blow the roof them away. Maria come and wet everything. So a lot of people now say, well, I got insurance, I got flood insurance. So they gone to the insurance company now and say, listen, I got flood insurance. No, you don't, because flood is water coming up from the ground, not coming down. You understand?
So they were supposed to have what type of insurance they were supposed to get?
Flood insurance is any type of insurance coming. Flood is water from the ground.
But what they were supposed to get for?
They have insurance the house, the insurance the contents of the house and everything like that. So once it rain and the wind blow and it damage the house, so everything in the contents of the house get insured. But they should just give me flood insurance. So they figure, well, I flood out because the rain comes and flood my house. Right. But the insurance company, nah, because again, you didn't read the fine print. Yeah.
And you know what? It's so funny that you're having this conversation, Putna, is that 2 weeks ago, it's two and a half weeks ago, a house up the street in my neighborhood burned down. And you know, it shocked everybody in the neighborhood because, you know, like we up to yet, we trying to figure out, well, what really happened? Burned the house to the ground, everything gone. And it just dawned to me a week later, I say, you know what, let me call my insurance company and I need them to explain to me, what do I have? Yeah. And the guy looked like he had an attitude and I had to tell him, like, look, man, like, listen, you know, sign in, you know, you're excited, you know, you're buying your house, they're telling you, oh, you have this, that, but you just signing, but you're not really paying attention. So that right there clicked in, like, look, man, let me call these people and they need to break down. Let me go get my policy and let me start asking them line for line. Yeah, I did that. I did that. And he had an attitude, but I didn't care. I didn't care because I'm like, man, I just don't want, you know, you hear so much horror stories, man. Buying a house is great, is a wonderful thing, it's a beautiful thing, but you hear the horror stories, man. I'm telling you. And like we said, when you know, that could drive you crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you need counseling and people that specialize in these stuff to help you. And you're right, we do need to address that. I don't know why we keep pushing it on the back burner. Mental health. You hear people talk about it, but we're not doing much about it.
We need to bring it at the forefront. And one more thing, and I want to talk about that before we move on to something else. When I talk about mental health and you talk about counseling and everything like that, we also have to have counseling for first responders. Because you're a police officer. Right. You go there and you see something and see somebody get shot in front of you. You know what kind of psychological effect that could have on your mind?
Right.
Imagine you work in 911 and you're on the phone trying to talk somebody down from killing themselves, and you hear the gun go off and a person die, do we have any counseling for those guys?
Yeah.
Do we have any counseling for a first responder who go to a fire and keep a fire and watch everybody lose and bring in dead people out?
Right.
Do we have counseling for them?
You know,
These are some of the things we have to look out for our employees, for the people for who work for us here in the territory. And we have to sit in the Senate, don't look at the thing. They'll come in there and all they decide, I want to get a paycheck, and they're going to do it is to get by.
Right.
We have people here in this Virgin Islands that is suffering.
Yeah.
Need help. We need people in the legislature who want to look out for the people of the Virgin Islands, the people of this territory, who is concerned.
It's amazing that you talking about this, and I had these conversation like recently at my job. I work at a hospital, and I went from being the cable guy, you know, climbing poles and installing satellite dishes and stuff. I went from working outside to inside, and it was a big transition. And let me just kind of, long story short, it's like you say, the first responders need counseling, because the first time I ever see a dead child, you know what I'm saying, is working at the hospital. And it freaked me out. It really did. I had to go in a bathroom and really catch myself. I'm like, wow, you know, like you seeing a dead child. And stuff like that, how I cope with it, and I always say that, you know, we always talk about it at work, that we do need to have, like, I know we'd have the chaplain to come and to talk to us and so forth, but that one-on-one, first responders need a one-on-one, not just somebody that's coming and checking on you and see if you're okay. But it makes, how I cope with it, it makes me a better dad. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, like, I'm more protective, I'm more engaged now with my kids. You know what I'm saying? And I want to talk about it so much, but you know, like when you work in a hospital, you have things, waivers that you sign, that you can't talk too much about things. But I like that Putna. I like that what you're saying, that first responders, they do need counseling. So mental health should be on somebody card, some senatorial candidate card that they should be pushing for the next legislature, which is the 34th.
That's part of my platform. Mental health is part of, and that's something I advocate for, something on the forefront of my platform that I really, really want to advocate for. So
that's what's up. My last question for tonight is COVID. COVID have really turned up not just the Virgin Island community, the territory, but as well up here. We have over 215,000, close to 220,000 people have lost their life just here in the United States. I don't know if that data includes the Virgin Islands as well. However, that's a lot of people have lost their life in less than a year. I think from March, let's just say February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 9 months. Over 220, close to 220,000 people have lost their life. This is something that we will never forget. 2020 gonna go down in history. I always say, like, man, I can't believe it. And we ain't done yet. We still have November and December. You know what I'm saying? And my question to you is, what do you think the Virgin Islands need to cope with this COVID-19? I mean, you're hearing so many people, everybody have the answers, or everybody think they have the solution. But I'm putting you on the spotlight. You are running for Senate. What do you think the Virgin Islands need to cope or help off? I can't say fix, because we're gonna need the powers of be or people in the scientist department to help cope this year. But what do you think that we should be doing to cope with this COVID-19 pandemic?
First of all, right, we have to listen to the guidelines. We have to wear our masks. We have to do the 6 feet. We have to do the distance, social distances. We as citizens, as individuals, we have to take on the responsibility of that. Everything can be on the government. You as a person, as an individual, have to take some type of responsibility for your health and the safety of others. That's the first thing we have to do, okay? Because our safety comes first. Because if you fall along and die, you can't do nothing for nobody else, right? Your safety comes first. Now, I know a lot of people quarantine and they can't get out to do the real things they got to do. Life has changed. Life has changed in the world completely because of COVID-19. So we have to find innovative ways to entertain your family. Okay? Entertain, sit down with your family at home, read books, tell stories, watch family programs on TV. I mean, you could still go. You could still go to the beach. You could still get up and go to the beach. You could get up, go to the beach. Because the beach is big enough there, you could social distance. Okay, it's things that you could do to get out and do what you got to do. But you just have to be careful of what you do and where you go and how you socialize with people, because it's a totally different era we're living in right now.
You think that masks will be part of our everyday programming for moving forward?
It's gonna be for a while. I think personally, I think so. It's gonna be for a while.
Do you think that the Virgin Island government should implement some kind of vaccine, or I should say, have some kind of town hall meeting with the community as far as the vaccine, if and when it does come out?
They should. I think that they should have educational information on how the vaccine is, how it works, and give you the opportunity to make a decision if you want to take. Because I know for me personally, I'm not taking no vaccine. That's me. That's me. But somebody else, you or somebody else may say, listen, I want to take it, but I know I ain't taking no vaccine. I just don't believe. I don't believe in it, and I don't take the vaccine. I believe in take it to yourself and do the right things that you're supposed to do, and you're gonna be all right. Because
I think the Caribbean people are more blessed because we are more on a natural vibes, natural herbal vibe. If you understand what I'm saying, we drink our lemongrass, we drink our ginger. You know what I'm saying? We flush with aloes and orange juice, stuff like that. They don't do that up here. Yeah. You tell people you eat aloes and you drink your orange juice, they look at you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Caribbean people is a people of faith, man. We believe in the supreme being. We believe in God.
Yeah.
We are grounded in our religion. We are grounded in faith. And I strongly believe, right? God is not going to give you more than you can handle. And I believe we need to start going back
to the roots.
Going back to the roots, going back to church, teaching our children how to pray.
Yep.
Show them love. Yep. Show them love. We got so much crime in the Virgin Islands because we don't know how to love anymore.
People angry, but don't you think people are angry because of the well-being, meaning that people are struggling, people are suffering, like people tired of living in a one-bedroom apartment with 4, 5, 6 children. I mean, some people might say, well, that's on that person, that individual, why they living like that. But I mean, like you said, it's a whole lot of things that could be addressed. You know what I'm saying? Mental issues, you know what I'm saying? Not having the proper information for funding or help, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I understand. I going back to because I believe in family structure. Okay? And I believe in love, showing your children, showing your kids what love is, how to really love somebody. Because if you really love somebody, you ain't gonna hurt them. I guarantee you that. If I love you, man, I can't come take a gun and point in your head and shoot you. Okay? Fathers need to hug their boy children. Them hug
No,
their boy.
tell them they love them. I think that that's something that needs to be implemented, especially in black men. Tell your children you love them. Ain't nothing CC about that. Tell your son you love them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I think we need to get back to that. I think we need to sit down with our families at night, pray at night.
Yes.
I remember when you're going to school, you used to pray in the morning, pray for lunch, and pray before you go home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Our children
You don't do that no more.
They don't pray no more.
You don't do that no more. You know what the society doing now? Thing I mean to overtalk you. You see this?
Yeah.
That's what we do. We have this in our face and we scrolling and we watch it. We don't put it down for a second and chat, talk. How was your day? You know what I'm saying? How Miss such and such did today, the virtual class. Did you learn anything today? Do you need help? You know what I'm saying? We don't do that no more. We don't find time. You know what I'm saying?
I don't tell people, right, that when I talk to like mothers and fathers and stuff like that, I say, listen, you're in the kitchen cooking, right? And I use this on that. You're in the kitchen cooking, and your little child or ever come to you and want to ask you a question or talk to you, turn off the stove for a minute and listen to them. Because to you, it might not be important, but to them, that's the most important thing to them, that point. Because if they don't get an answer from you, they will go out on the street and get it from somebody else. You need to
or pick up the phone and text somebody and they get an answer.
Get a wrong answer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you families, I don't see families. My sister and my brother, they want to talk to them, I pick up the phone and text them instead of going over there and talk to them. So we need to bring back the family togetherness within the household.
Man, we gotta get back to the roots, man.
That love.
Get back to the roots, yeah.
Bring it back. Like somebody tell me, it takes a village to raise a child, right? That's the saying. It takes a village to raise a child, and that's all good. But what if the village is broken? Then what we wasn't broken children? We need to fix the village. We need to fix the village.
Yeah, village need to be fixed.
Village need to be fixed, because if the village is broken and you have a broken village raising children,
ain't nothing gonna be right. Ain't nothing gonna be right.
Let's fix the village.
You know, back in the days, people used to, had a problem with me when I used to, speak my mind about what's happening in the Virgin Islands. They're like, well, you up there, you down here dealing with it. We don't need talk. We need solutions. And I used to tell them all the time, the solution to our problem, we need to change the way we think. You know what I'm saying? Our way of thinking, we have to change it. You know what I'm saying? That's what hurting a lot of us, man. We angry. We too angry for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the answers to be right there, but we refuse. We have this pride problem. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that you see that the Virgin Islands going through, all it takes is, like you say, people just come in and ration things out. Put your ego aside, put your differences aside. If I as a Democrat and you as an independent Putna, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You gotta put that party line aside. And me and you go deal man to man. I gonna say, Putna, this ain't politics here. We did this is one-on-one, man to man.
Yeah.
I need you to put whatever differences you got going on, and let's deal for the people. And I don't know if that'll happen. To say I never heard that happen, but we need to stop that party line nonsense and stop people being devoted to the party line and deal with people individually. You know what I'm saying? Get things done. Because if you give me your word, Irvin, Putna, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yep.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Because as a man, all you have is your word, eh?
That's it. Once you shake, as a man, like they say, I shake your hand and you shake my hand, that means I give you your word, my word, you give me your word.
Your word is
and
fine.
I hold you to that, you hold me to that.
Yeah. Because
forget about this. When you walk off, you say, my son, Friggy,
Yeah.
You know, meaning that way put your differences aside, D, because at the end of the day, me and you warring, but we got 100 and something thousand people out there suffering.
Suffering. So we
They're
have to
suffering.
we have to come together and work together. And sometimes all somebody want is just for you to listen to what you have to say, you know. Just listen. Just listen and be concerned. I'm not saying as a senator I'm gonna solve all the problems. It's impossible for me to solve all the problems.
Just listen.
I'm not nobody to solve all the problems here in the territory. I'm just promising that I'm gonna listen to your concerns, and I'm gonna try my best within my power to help solve the problems of the little, especially the little man here in the Virgin Islands. Because
I like that, man.
Important thing, because the little people, the little businesses around here, little business, mom and pop store is small business is the foundation to any community.
We need to bring those back.
We have to bring it back.
We need to bring those back. Those mom and pop stores, man. We need to bring them back.
Yeah, I have so much issues that I could talk about tonight. We only got an hour to talk about.
Yeah.
I want to come back again on your show and finish, because we instead of talk about government employees and how
man.
We went into we went into waste management, we went into tourism real good and how we should work together.
But I tell you what, Putna, we have 2 more weeks until the election. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk off the air, you know what I'm saying, and see what we could come up with. Because I like the dialogue, I like your passion. I could see that you're very passionate and serious about the Virgin Islands. I like that. And, you know, you're not, to me, you're not talking just a game. You know, sometimes people were good with the mouth and you say, laddie, he's a good salesman. You know what I'm saying? But I could see that you're very passionate. You know what I'm saying? If those people could just listen, you know what I mean? Yeah. And stop voting for a lot of time for popularity. But anyway, that's beside the point. It's all about you tonight. But we're going to talk and see if we could get you back on the show. Maybe, hopefully, we talk. I got to check. I got to just kind of move around some stuff, and then we get back with you. But I really like that, man. But anything you want to address, anything you would like to say to the listeners before you go? I know this weekend you're going to be hitting the pavement hard, and, you know, you got a lot of work to do. So is there anything you would like to let the JMO listeners know? Come November 3rd, right? November 3rd. Yeah. November 3rd, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. Yeah, go ahead.
St. Thomas, St. John District. Well, again, Ross, let me thank you very much for having me on the show this evening, man. It was a pleasure talking to you and bring my message out to your audience and whoever they're listening. And I just want to say thank you so much, man, because this is another medium that I could reach the people of the Virgin Islands, even the people them who live stateside, who could vote back here and send in your vote, your absentee ballot. Again, my name is Irvin Putnam Mason Sr., your independent candidate, number 14 on the ballot. Okay? I'm asking you, when you go to the polls, early voting on November 3rd, I'm asking you for one of your precious votes to put me and make me a member of the 34th legislature of these Virgin Islands, so I could serve you, be a servant to you, the people. A servant to you, the people of this Virgin Islands. I'm here to work for you, to work on your behalf, to make these islands the way it used to be, once paradise for your children, your grandchildren, and everyone who comes after. We have to work together, put together our differences. I cannot do it by myself. When I get in there to the legislature, I'm willing to work with the other 14 senators to make the Virgin Islands what it used to be and a better place for us to live. So I'm asking you for one of your precious votes on November 3rd to represent you in the legislature of the Virgin Islands.
What's your number? What's your ballot number?
Number 14 on the ballot.
Number 14.
Just put number 14, and I'm just asking for one of your precious votes, so I could be a servant to you and a servant to the people of this Virgin Islands, so we could come back to where we was and help. I'm not saying everything's going to be easy, but we all have to work together. The people, the government, the people, everybody have to work together to make it better. I'll be your champion in the 34th legislature for that. Thank you very much, Ross.
Irvin Putnam Mason Sr., thank you very much, man. It was an honor I love the dialogue. We definitely have to bring you back on the show, man. I'm gonna talk to you after. Let me give me by this weekend, and let's see if we could get you back on. You know, we definitely have to finish this here, man. I see the passion. I like that, and like I said, man, you know, shout out to Ailette. She's the one that really helped me do the connection, man. I really want to give her a shout out tonight, man. Really nice person, Ailette.
I just want to thank my community members because I'm a very good committee, man. And they work hard, pushing me and doing what they're supposed to do. Without them, man, I wouldn't have been here, man. And it's all about them and what they do.
You have to have good people around you, man. Good circle. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Good circle. Once you have good people, they're gonna back for you, man, for sure. You know
my wife, my kids, everybody is behind me and pushing me. So without them, they would not be me, man. So yeah. Just want to thank everybody for the hard work.
No problem, man. Putna, man. Hey, all the best, man. You know, I wish you all the best for November 3rd, but definitely we're gonna talk and see if we could get you back on there, man. We had a lot to talk about, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. All right, man. So we're gonna talk, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, man. Take care.
All right.
All right, for sure. All right, so that was Irvin Putnam Mason Sr. He was the independent, well, he is the independent senatorial candidate for the St. Thomas St. John district in the Virgin Islands, number 14 on your ballot. So make sure you go out there and give him a vote. Definitely, we have to get him on in the legislature for the 34th legislature. He's very passionate individual. Before we go, I just wanna say something to y'all. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Give me 1 second. Here we go. All right. I want to tell y'all something that is very personal to me. Fellas, my brothers, my black brothers, my brothers, black men. I'm urging y'all, if you're 45 and over, please go and get your colon checked. Please go and get your colon checked. I know all this boom bye bye and all that stuff. Put that boom bye bye on the side, and I'm asking y'all, fellas, brothers, go and get your colon checked. If you don't know what the colon is, that's the thing that the stuff stick up in your butt, and they check to see if you have any cancerous tissues. Okay, it's a 2 to a 2.5 hour procedure. You won't feel the discomfort because it put you to sleep. I'm getting my colon check exam in a few weeks, and you know, they sit down and they talk to you, they explain to you, let you know exactly what they're planning to do, what they're going to do, etc. And just thinking about, we're losing a lot of people, not just by COVID-19, but a lot of brothers are dying from cancer, either prostate cancer, colon cancer. Even Black women are dying from colon cancer. So it's not a male disease. Anybody could get colon cancer. But what I'm trying to say is 1 in every 4 Black men, this is what a doctor told me, 1 in every 4 Black men either have the colon trait, the colon cancer trait, some kind of trait that deal with your colon. So if you're 45 or you're going to be 45 in the next couple of months or the next couple of weeks, go ahead, set your appointment up. I think they changed the law now for the age of 45. Before it used to be 50 years and over. Now it's 45 years and older. Go and get your colon checked. Go and get the doctor play up with your butt and make sure you don't have no type of cancerous stuff in your butt. Trust me. I'm telling you, if you want to live to see your kids grow, your grandkids grow, you know what I'm saying, you see some kind of prosper, from God, wherever you plan in the future, if you want to live to see it, go and get your colon checked. And that's my message to y'all tonight. It was a great show tonight. I want to thank Mr. Irvin Mason Putner Sr., or I should say Irvin Putner Mason Sr. I want to make sure I get his name right, so y'all go, when you go to the to the polls, make sure you look for the correct name. Irvin Putner Mason Sr., number 14 on your St. Thomas St. John District ballot. I would like to thank him for coming on to the JMO Talk Show. Shout out to Islet, shout out to all his community, his committee members for making this happen. Again, thank everybody for tuning in. Shout out to all my Facebook peeps. Hold on, let me give you all a quick shout out before I go. Let me see. Come on. I do apologize that I was working with my bowls, so it was kind of messing up tonight. But anyway, I hope that y'all like his jingle, his campaign jingle. It got that kind of I need a hero. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to I think it sounds like the Lioness, either the Lioness or Lorna Freeman, the Fox. But anyway, shout out to Stan Phillip. Stan Phillip, thank you for tuning in. Elise Rose, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Selena, hey Selena, thank you for tuning in. Idita, my classmate, thank you for tuning in. Stacy Rose, thank you for tuning in. Who else we got? Kurt Bradwood, thank you for tuning in. Dion Hughes, thank you for tuning in. Positive Vibe, thank you for tuning in. Malgato, Skiddy Boo, big up yourself, thank you for tuning in. Turban James, hey Imani, thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Imani on her new book. Imani Marley husband on a new book, man. Check her out. She have a new book out. Make sure you go out and cap that. My cousin Aubrey McMean. Who else we got? My classmate Clarence Stevenson. Thank you for tuning in. Kaiser, thank you for tuning in. Timothy Harrigan, thank you for tuning in. Kiki Gums, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate y'all, man. Listen, it's 2 more weeks before election. Let me tell y'all something, man. Oh, shout out to Captain Ren, man. Can't forget Captain Ren. Make sure you check him out tomorrow night on the Soca Saturdays, each and every Saturday night on Man Radio, Captain Ren on the 1s and 2s, man. Soca Saturday starts each and every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, please, these are some serious time. I need y'all to go out there and vote. I know a lot of people are playing the fence. Even some people don't want to vote. Black people don't want to vote for Biden. I mean, to each his own. All I'm just trying to tell you all this here, man, vote wisely. If you're voting because you're seeing some money in your stock market right now, do you? But I'm gonna tell you all this here, man. All this stimulus money that he's giving you, and he haven't stimulated the economy yet. We're still in a $1 trillion deficit. The man haven't paid his fair share of taxes in the last 10 years. He lying to us, disrespecting us. Not just Biden campaign, but he disrespecting people. He have even told his Pro Boys, which is a militia, a white terrorist militia, to stand down and stand by, and y'all gonna still support this cat? Do you? Like I said, this thing has turned out to be a bad situation. I'm blaming all y'all black people that said that Biden was not the right fit to be president. And if a civil war turn out here, I'm blaming all y'all, and I'm dead serious. Because all of this here could be avoided. The man got to go. He's not, if his own people, his own Republican people say he's not fit to do the job, he's not a politician. He's not, he's a joke. He's a clown. And y'all still gonna support this man? Shame on y'all, man. I can't wait till November 3rd, man. I want this nightmare to be over so bad. So bad. 220,000 people lost their life because he felt that the American people was going to panic. You panic, and you caused 220,000 people to lose their life and growing. You kidding me? The worst pandemic in U.S. history. And y'all still gonna support this guy? He's not paying his fair share of taxes. Get out of here, man. Y'all need to stop playing. Stop playing. We have an opportunity to see a sister in the White House, regardless if she's not the president. She will be the first Black female vice president of the United States. You know what I'm saying? What have Mike Pence done for y'all in the last 4 years? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Come on, man. But like I said, I'm done with the ramping. By now, people should know who they're going to vote for. You shouldn't be playing offense 2 weeks before the election. Do the right thing. Just do the right thing. Trump got to go. I don't give a damn what y'all say. He got to go. He got to go. I'm tired of this, man. Tired of this playing this game. Shout out to my cousin Claudette. And again, happy birthday to my big sis Yvette, man. I love you. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to Tiffany Chichester. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate y'all, man. Gotta go. Thank y'all again. I'll see y'all next week. Who I got next week? Not too sure. Not too sure. Got to confirm 2 people. Break it down to 1 person. 2 people wanted next week's show, but we're gonna see. Anyway, definitely got to bring back Putna on the show, man. Great guy. Met him for the first time, so you know, I like his passion, and he have a well mind for what is well needed in the Virgin Islands. All right, it's 9:17. Thank y'all for tuning in. Do me a favor, please. Do me all a favor. I know there's about 20 people here on listening to me right now. Do me a favor. If you haven't subscribed to the Just My Opinion Talk Show YouTube channel, go and subscribe now. Do that for me. Just do that for me. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Type in Just My Opinion Talk Show. You can see a picture of myself, yours truly, and just click subscribe. That's it. That's all I need you to do. And from then you'll see all of my previous, well, not all, but starting from July 2020, all of my previous shows. I think I have to download. This weekend I'm downloading Stedman. Hopefully I could make sure everything goes right with this show tonight, and I'm gonna download Putting the Show as well. If not, check them out next weekend. All right, love y'all, man. Be safe out there. Please go out there and vote. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Peace and hair grease. One love.